Hello students. Today we are going to discuss about the one disease. The disease name is a amoebiasis. Amoebiasis. The amoebiasis another name is a amoebic dysentery. Amoebic dysentery. The amoebic dysentery or amoebiasis is a caused by the protozoan parasite. That causing protozoan parasite name is a Entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba histolytica. So is a this protozoan parasite is a causing to the amoebiasis or amoebic dysentery. So the entamoeba, so it is a belong to the Lobopodia. Lobopodia means is a one pseudopodia is a presence in this parasite. Blunt pseudopodia presence in the parasite. And histolytica means histology. Histology means is a study about the tissue. Study about the tissue. And lysis means breakdown. So it means, so the name histolytica name, the given meaning is a the breakdown of the tissues. Breakdown of the tissues is known as a histolytica. It means the protozoan parasite, its name was Entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba means there is a one pseudopodia. It belongs to the Lobopodia. So that's why the Entamoeba. Histolytica means is they mainly affected on the breakdown of the tissues, especially in the alimentary canal. That's why the name given as a Entamoeba histolytica is a causing protozoan parasite. The disease name is a amoebiasis or amoebic dysentery. The Entamoeba histolytica is a monogenetic parasite. So what is a monogenetic parasite? The monogenetic parasite means, so the life cycle of Entamoeba, histolytica. So the life cycle of Entamoeba histolytica is a completed within the one host. The life cycle completed within the one host. That one host is a human. Is a only one host. That's why the Entamoeba histolytica is known as a monogenetic parasite. So but the Malarian Plasmodium parasite is known as a digenetic parasite. It means the Plasmodium life cycle occurs in the two hosts. Completed the life cycle of the Plasmodium completed within the two hosts. That's why it is known as a digenetic parasite. But Entamoeba life cycle completed within the one host. That's why it is known as a monogenetic parasite. And as well as the Entamoeba histolytica is known as a obligatory parasite. Obligatory parasite means, so they are surviving without oxygen. That's why the amoeba or Entamoeba histolytica is known as a obligatory parasite. It means they are surviving without oxygen. And the life cycle of Entamoeba histolytica is a three stages. The life cycle is a completed within the three stages. That three stages of the life cycle of Entamoeba histolytica is known as a first one is a trophocyte stage. Second one is a procystic stage. And as well as third stage of the life cycle of amoeba, or entamoeba histolytica is a cystic stage. So the completion of the life cycle of entamoeba within the 3 stages, that is the first stage is known as a trophozoite stage. Trophozoite means is a completing depending on the eating stage, nothing but a eating stage. Procystic means the cyst before the forming of the cyst is known as a procyst stage. So after is known as a cystic stage. The cystic stage is a 4 nucleus that is known as a tetranucleated stage. Tetra means 4, nucleus stage. It means the cystic stage is a 4 nucleus stage, that is known as a tetranucleated stage. And trophozoite is a infection stage. So how to transmit it of the entamoeba histolytica? The transmission or the infection through by the mechanical transmission. The entamoeba histolytica transmission through by the house flies. The entamoeba histolytica transmitted through by the house flies. The transmission is known as a mechanical transmission. So what is the effects of the entamoeba histolytica parasite? So it is a causing to the ulcers in the intestine or the alimentary canals, ulcers. So what is the differences between the ulcers and wounds? So outside of the body's injuries, the injuries is outside of the body is known as a wounds. The inside injuries is known as a ulcers. The entamoeba histolytica is a cause to the ulcers. It means the injuries occurs in the inside of the body, especially in the alimentary canal. So histolytica, the tissues are break down by the entamoeba. Histose, lysis means break down. Histo means tissues. The tissues are break down by the entamoeba is causes to the ulcers of the especially alimentary canal or digestive tract. And the second symptom is the constipation. Constipation means the irregular bowel movements. The motions are not free, and as well as the abdomen pain like as a cramps, abdomen cramps or the twisting pain of the abdomen. And the most affected person's stool as a excess mucus and the blood clots. It means most affected of the entamoeba histolytica or amoebiasis, most affected of the amoebiasis person stools as a excessive mucus and the some blood clots. It means the more mucus and bloods can discharged by the fecals or the fecal matter. So the transmission through by the house flies. So how to contaminate the hygienic person? Through by the contaminated food and water. Contaminated food and water. It is a infection process of the amoebiasis. So it is a very important, this amoebiasis is especially affect on the trophic level and semi-trophic area. So throughout the world, the amoebiasis will be seen, especially trophic areas and the semi-trophic areas. So it is a amoebiasis is affected to the all over of the world. So the causing protozoan parasite name is a Entamoeba histolytica. The disease name is known as a amoebiasis or amoebic dysentery. Constipation. The constipation is a main effect or main symptom of this disease, and after long time is a causes to the anemia. This is a amoebiasis. The next disease is a ascariasis. The ascariasis is caused by the helminth parasite. Helminthis or Aschelminthis parasite. That causing parasite is a Ascaris lumbricoides. Ascaris lumbricoides. The common name of Ascaris lumbricoides is a roundworm. The common name of the Ascaris lumbricoides is a roundworm. It belongs to the Aschelminthis or the helminth parasite. The causing disease name is a ascariasis. So the ascarias, it means the Ascaris lumbricoides is known as a, so the unisexual organisms, unisexual parasites. It means the male and female Ascaris is a separates is known as a unisexual parasite. Ascaris also is a, it can show as a unisexual and as well as the sexual dimorphism. The female Ascaris is a long ends and sharp, both ends as a sharp. But female Ascaris is a shorter than the females. The male Ascaris is a shorter than the females, and the posterior end is a just curved. The male Ascaris is a shorter than the female Ascaris, and the posterior end is a curved end, and it is a containing of the anal circus. So it is a female Ascaris, it is a male Ascaris. Is a very differences between the both Ascaris, female and male. The male Ascaris is a shorter than the female, and the posterior end is a curved end, and is a containing of the anal circi. It is known as the Ascaris lumbricoides is known as a intestinal parasite, especially the parasite surviving in the human alimentary canal or the digestive tract. And the Ascaris also is known as a monogenic parasite. It means the life cycle of Ascaris is completed within the one host. The host is a human. So the symptoms of the Ascariasis is a internal bleeding. The bleeding occurs in the internal. So internal bleeding is a causes to the blockage of the internal passage. The internal passages are blocked by the internal bleeding. And muscle pain, severe muscle pain occurs in the Ascariasis, and fever also, muscle pain and fever, and anemia is a very dangerous in the Ascariasis, because the digestive food is absorbed by the Ascaris lumbricoides in the stomach. The Ascaris lumbricoides is a intestinal parasite. They absorb the digestive food from the stomach. So that's why they are suffering from the anemia. Anemia means the hemoglobin percentage will be decreases or fall down in the human being. Is a causes to the anemia. In the severe cases is a causes to the constipation also. So it is a Ascariasis is a common. Ascaris is a causes by the helminthis parasite. The helminthis parasite name is Ascaris lumbricoides, commonly known as a roundworm. The Ascaris is a unisexual organism, so it can show as a sexual dimorphism. The male Ascaris is shorter than the female, and the male Ascaris is posterior and will be curved, and is a containing of the 3 anal succi. And the how to transmitted of the Ascaris lumbricoides. So it is a contaminated through by the contaminate or infection or transmission through by the contaminated food and water. Contaminated food and water. So the Ascaris is a transmission through by the contaminated food and water. Food and water. And sometimes the transmission through by the soil also. Soil also. It is a known as a ascariasis. The next disease is known as a wucherariasis. Wucherariasis. The wucherariasis under name is a elephantiasis. Elephantiasis. Or another name is known as a filariasis. Filariasis. So the causing parasite is known as a Wuchereria bancrofti. Wuchereria bancrofti. The Wuchereria bancrofti belongs to the Helminthes parasite. Helminthes parasite. The common name of Wuchereria bancrofti is a filarial worm. Filarial worm. Filarial worm. So the causing disease is known as a Wucherariasis or elephantiasis or filariasis. Caused by the Wuchereria bancrofti. The Wuchereria bancrofti belongs to the Helminthes parasite. Helminthes parasite. The common name of Wuchereria bancrofti is a filarial worm. Filarial worm. And the affected organs is especially the lymphoid organs. That is a lymph vessels and and as well as the lymph nodes. So in this Wucherariasis, the affected organ is a lymph vessels and lymph nodes. So the causing disease by the filarial worm, that is known as a filariasis. How to transmit it of the Wuchereria? So first of all, the Wuchereria bancrofti life cycle completed within the 2 hosts. That's why it is known as a digenetic parasite. Digenetic parasite means the life cycle of Wuchereria completed within the 2 hosts. So first host is a human. Second host is a Culex mosquito. So female Culex mosquitoes. So that's why the Wuchereria bancrofti is known as a digenetic parasite. So it is transmitted through by the female Culex mosquito bite. The transmission method or the infectious method of the Wucherariasis through by the female Culex mosquito. The Culex mosquito is a nighttime bite mosquito. Nighttime bite mosquito. So it is known as a nocturnal. The filaria worms is known as a nocturnal parasites. In the Wucherariasis, the symptoms is a swollen legs and limbs. The swollen limbs, legs and hands. In the some severe cases, the testis also swollen in the males. The testis also swollen. The more abnormal growth of the testis in the male is caused by the Wucherariasis. In the mammary glands, the abnormal growth of the mammary glands in the females. In the severe cases, in the normal cases, the limbs will be swollen, like as a elephant leg. That's why it's known as a elephantiasis. Elephantiasis. So, in that disease, the fever and the affected organ will be very temperative limbs, like as a legs or hands or testes or mammary glands. So this is a Wuchereria Bancrofti life cycle. So the life cycle completed within the 2 hours. It is transmitted by the female Culex mosquito. Female Culex mosquitoes. So it is a very important. So which insects are transmitted? Which so the Wuchereriasis are transmitted by the which insects? So it is an important question. That is a Culex mosquito. The Culex mosquito. In here, two lymphodontis and lymphodontis and lymphangentis. So lymphangentis and lymphodontis. Lymphangentis means the burning sensation or the affected is a lymph nodes. The lymph nodes is affected. The affected of the lymph nodes is known as a lymphodontis or the lymph glands. Or the lymphangentis means the lymph vessels. The lymph vessels will be affected. The affection of the lymph vessels is known as a lymphangentis. It is the common disease in the trophic area. Next disease is a ringworm. The ringworm is caused by the fungus. The fungus is 3 types of causing fungus are the 3 types. Is the known as a epidermophyton and microsporium and as well as the trichophyton. These 3 fungus are causes to the it is a causes to the ringworm disease. Ringworm disease is a skin itching disease. So it is a most common infectious disease in the trophic area. In this disease, the symptoms is a dry skin. The skin will becomes as a dry, or sometimes is a scaly lesions. The skin becomes as a scaly and lesions is a removed from the body, and the intense itching. The itching is a intensive itching. The especially in the where is the moisture and temperature in the human body that is a causing to the ringworm by the fungus. So in the especially the armpit and as well as the groin and scalp. Scalp means the between the 2 thighs and toes. The especially leg size toes. Between the toes as a caused the ringworm is affected in the toes caused by the fungus. The causing fungus is a epidermophyton and microsporium and trichophyton. So it is transmitted by the direct process or a direct method. So who used the towels or comb or the belongings of the affected person by the hygienic person? They are transmitted through by the towels and pencils, and there is the direct process, a direct contact method. So in here one is the important all fungus is a causing to the skin diseases, but all skin diseases are not caused by the fungus. All fungus are causes to the all parasite fungus are causes to the skin disease, but all skin diseases are not affected by the fungus. It is a very important. So it is a ringworm disease. So it is a very itching and incentive itching and the very burning sensation. Iron rust like stains or appears on the skin. It is known as a ringworm. So thank you for watching this video.